Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetstube.com, and today we are going to tell you about some of the tips and tricks which we have noticed within the software UI and within the hardware of the LG G2. Here we have the device with us, as you can see, and as far as the performance of this device is concerned, this device is one of the best performing device which we have seen till date. It has got the Snapdragon 800 chipset, the latest Snapdragon 800 chipset, and it has got a 2.2 GHz carry at 400 quad-core processor which we have on this device. You have 2 GB of RAM, you have one 180p display, that is 1080p full high definition display on this device. So the overall specification of this device is pretty good. As far as the camera is concerned, it has got a 13 megapixel camera at the back, 2 megapixel camera at the front, and again both of these cameras are capable of recording high definition video at 1080p with 30 frames per second. So the overall specification of this device is pretty good. Let's take a look over some of the software tips and tricks which we have found on this device. Now, one thing which LG has done to this device is that they have removed any of the buttons which were there on the edges on any of the previous LG phones, as you can see. So there are no buttons on the edges of this phone till now. As far as the volume rocker and the power and sleep key is concerned, they are placed at the back side of the device, as you can see. So there are 3 buttons. One is the power and sleep key, which has a LED notifier as well, and then you have the volume up and down button, which are placed below the camera on this device at the back side. So again, it is a kind of a different kind of a design which we have seen till now in the smartphone industry. And again, in order to wake up the device, you don't have to press any button on this device. You just need to double tap on the home screen. You will be able to wake up the device, and in case you want to make the device go into sleep mode, you can again do the same action and the device will go into the sleep mode. Another way to make the device go into sleep mode is to double tap over the status bar. So if you double tap over the status bar, the device will go into the sleep mode, and again if you double tap anywhere on the screen, you will wake up the device. Again, if you don't want to wake up the device by double tapping on the screen, you can always wake up the device by pressing the power and sleep key, which is again quite accessible. Whenever you are holding this device in one hand or in two hands, you can easily press this key from the back side and the device will resume. Another good thing which LG have done with the G2 is that you can actually launch the camera UI pretty quickly by pressing the volume down button for like 1 or 2 seconds when the device is in the sleep mode. So you press this button and you keep it pressed until you see the camera UI which gets launched. So this is how you can quickly launch the camera UI on this phone. One more trick which we found out is that you can actually launch the quick memo on the LG G2 by press and hold over the volume up key which is there on the back side. So if you press this key and keep it pressed, you can actually launch the quick memo application even when the device is in sleep mode, as you can see. So you can annotate things and you can actually save this as a note either to the gallery as an image or to the notebook. Another good feature which we found on this device is the slide aside feature, in which you can actually save any specific application at certain state whenever it is running by just swiping over the touch screen with 3 of your fingers. For example, if you have opened the quick remote application and if you want to save this application at this specific point at this specific screen, you can always slide the application with 3 fingers from the right to the left so that it gets saved. And again, it is not difficult to do this, but you will be able to do this after 1 or 2 try, and whenever you want to resume any of those applications which you have saved, you can always slide from the left to the right with 3 of your fingers like this, and then you will see all those applications which you have saved like this. You can do it for multiple applications. You can switch in between them like this, and you can again tap on any of these applications which you would like to resume from the state where you have saved it. In order to use this feature, make sure under settings you have enabled this feature. Have one-handed operation on this device which you can enable. Again, this device has 5.2 inch of high definition display, and you can make the dial pad shift to the left or to the right for one-handed usage. You can also shift the keyboard. You can also have a gesture control over the keyboard to adjust it to the complete full screen mode, and you can also shift the lock screen pattern on the lock screen by checking this option. Let me just demo one of that for you. So when you are in the messaging application, you are typing, you can actually shift it to the left or to the right in case you want to type the message with one hand basically, so it will help you a lot. Again, you can swipe it like this to make it go into the full screen mode as well. When it comes to the phone dialer, let me just show you. So you can actually shift the phone dialer either to the left or to the right, and you can again make it go into the full screen by tapping over the settings and unchecking the one-handed operation. Now when it comes to the video player which we have on this device, you do have a large number of options. You can actually stretch the video, go to the full screen, so that you can actually make it to the small screen. You can view this video in the small screen, and you can again do other things on the phone as well. In case you want to make it back to the full screen, you can again tap it over here and it will go back to the full screen. If you want to increase the volume and decrease the volume, not by pressing these buttons but through the screen, you can do it like this. So you can increase and decrease the volume like this. You can increase and decrease the brightness of the video like this, as you can see. When it comes to some other options, you can always lock the display while watching a video. For example, if you're watching the video like this, and if you want to lock the display, you can always lock it like this, and you will be able to see the video in full screen. Another good thing is that you can actually zoom into the video whenever you want to. So if you want to zoom at a specific point, you can always specify this option over here within the video player, which will make sure that you can actually have a zooming experience while watching a video, as you can see. The good thing about this device is that you can actually capture the photos from the volume down button, and again we have already explained you that, but this feature actually comes handy when it comes to taking self-portrait shots. So if you're capturing the photos from the front camera, you can again hold the device like this, and you can press the volume down key using your finger, and you can easily take very steady and very good self-portrait shot like this. Now when it comes to some gestures which we have on this device, you do have the screen on and off by double tap, which we already showed you. You can also answer an incoming call by placing the phone near to your ear. It will automatically answer the phone call using the proximity sensor. You can also fade out the ringtone in case you want to with this option. You can also silence the incoming calls in case you are getting a call. You can always flip the device like this on a table, and you will be able to silence the call. You can also turn off the alarm like this or snooze it like this by flipping the device. You can also pause the video by flipping the device like this. You can pause the video. When it comes to home screen item, you can again move them like this, as you can see. You also have smart screen, which will make sure that the phone will not turn off the display if you detect your face or eyes basically. And you also have the smart video, as per which if you are watching a video, if you look away from the phone, it will automatically detect the movement of your face and it will pause the video. One more thing which we would like to tell you is that this phone have the guest mode as well. In case you want to hand over the phone to a kid, you can enable the guest mode, as per which you can enable this mode to view pre-selected applications on the home screen. So only those applications which are available on the home screen will run in that case. You can also specify a pattern for the guest mode, a specific different pattern for the guest mode apart from the lock pattern which you might have specified. You can also specify which apps we would like to make sure that the user have access to when they are using the device in guest mode. So you can select certain application which will run in the guest mode only. Now when it comes to the continuous typing, you do not have it supported by default on this device. In order to make it supported, you just need to enable one option which is there under the keyboard settings. Once you are under the keyboard settings, you can actually enable path input, which is actually the continuous input on this device whenever you want to do swipe to type on this device. So this way you will be able to enable continuous typing on this device, which was not supported by default. So whenever you are in the gallery on this device and you are taking a look over the photos which you have captured or any other photo which you have it stored on this device, you can always swipe it like this to make the photo small, and now you can actually swipe upwards to delete a specific photo and swipe downwards to share it on the social networks wherever you want to, this way, or you can just double tap to make the photo go into the normal view. Another good thing about this device is that whenever you want to access all the applications which are running in the background, you just need to tap and hold over here. And in case you want to kill all these applications at once rather than killing them individually, you can always tap over the clear all button. Another good thing about this device is that you can actually program your volume key to do different things. The volume key by default can be used as a capture key both in the video mode as well as in the photo mode, and also it can be used as a zoom key in case you specify. So if you specify the volume key as the zoom key, you will be able to zoom using the volume up and down on this device rather than taking a photo. Another way to access all the slide aside apps which you have saved earlier, you can always drag down the notification bar in case this kind of gesture is kind of difficult for you and you don't want to do this. Again, you can always slide down the notification bar and tap over here to bring up all the applications which are in the saved mode. Into the browser, whenever you have opened any specific website and you want to read that website offline without internet, you can always save that specific page by selecting the option that is save for offline reading. So if you select any specific web page which you have opened onto the browser on this one, it will get saved onto the device memory, so you can access this page and the contents on it without internet connection later on. So that's all from us as far as the part 1 of the tips and tricks which we have found on the LG G2. We will come out with more tips and tricks for this device. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this device as far as tips and tricks are concerned or anything is concerned. Also let us know if you found any specific tips on this device which we have missed in this video. We will include that in the next video for other readers as well. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.